Well, good morning, everyone. It's your man, Cowboy Star, coming back at you. That's right, talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Well, yesterday was Dak Prescott's birthday, and Dak is out right now with a sore shoulder, and a lot of people are panicking about this. Oh, he's already hurt. We haven't even made it to the first preseason game. Oh, the world, the sky's falling, everything. You try throwing the ball 200 or 300 times a day in practice and see if your shoulder doesn't hurt. So after a while, you do that, every day. He's been working. If he's guilty of anything, he's guilty of trying and working too hard. I think this is a good break for him. He's out right now. I doubt he's going to play in that preseason game August 5th against the Steelers. But, it remains to be seen. He was having trouble throwing the deep ball the other day, and he didn't want to say nothing because he didn't want to come out, but he finally thought about it and said, it's not worth it. If I overstrain my arm, then I'm not going to be able to play. It might put me back. So he went ahead and told the trainers that his shoulder was hurting him, and good for him because that was the right move. That was the right decision. But he had a little birthday surprise from a lot of the players. It looked like Lyle Collins and Zeke and all the linemen. They had a box, and he went to open it up, and there was a cake, a yellow cake in there, about that yay tall, big old cake. Well, of course, you knew what was going to happen next. Zeke pushed the cake right in his face, and then he took the rest of it and put it in Zeke's face. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, we got a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback with skill wise, and he's also a good person. So let's keep an eye on Dak, and let's make sure he's ready for the season. It could also be that Dak is throwing more with just his arm and not, trying to compensate for that bad ankle, and not throwing, with only throwing with just his arm instead of using his whole body to get into the power to the deep throws. So I don't know if that's true, but that may be something they need to look at. In other news, the Cowboys have officially signed Malik Hooker, safety, former Indianapolis Colt. He's going to wear number 28, and Hooker's been in drills. Finally, he had to wait 5 days because of the COVID protocol before he could join the Cowboys in camp. But Malik Hooker, if he's healthy, he's going to be an asset. I think it's a good pickup. They only signed Hooker for 1 year, so it's kind of a prove it to me deal, to where he's got to show him what he can do, and prove to him that he can stay healthy. But first, he's got to learn the defense. So Dan Quinn is excited to have Malik Hooker, and we're going to see what he does in practice, in a few practices. We had our last padded practice yesterday, and Zeke is looking really sleek. He's looking really quick, and it looks like McCarthy is going to want to run the ball with those two good backs that we have. Not only, I know he's notorious for wanting to throw the ball deep and throw the ball all over the place, but he's got two premier backs that he can hand the ball to. And it looks like Zeke is, he said he's down to about 212. No, I mean 206, but he wants to be, he might have to put on a few more pounds, he said. He'll see how it goes and get up to about 212 or whatever. But Zeke is a beast, man. If he can go back to the Zeke of his rookie year and his second year, we're going to have a real good season with Zeke. Meanwhile, C.D. Lamb is quietly having the best camp of any receiver with the Cowboys. He's made some circus catches out there, and as you know, the Cowboys are planning on doing like they did with Cole Beasley, and before him, Dion, on returning punts. I don't know if I agree with that, because if he might break one, maybe two this year, being on the punt team, but it's a lot of injury risk in my opinion, and he's gonna be kind of hard to replace if if they decide to keep him returning punts. I just don't see that as being a good decision to make. Of course, I don't run the team, and that's the reason they pay the coaches all the big bucks. So may pay off in dividends. We'll see. C.D. Lamb is a heck of an athlete, and C.D. Lamb can return the punts really good. He's a good catcher of the ball. Won't have to worry about him muffing a punt or anything such as that. So we'll see how that develops. I don't know if he'll stay doing that the whole season. If it was me, I would probably put somebody else back there like Cedric Wilson or somebody else that's quick, even a defensive back. Somebody, you can replace a defensive back easier than you can one of your premier wide receivers. But the Cowboys, they have a lot of decisions to make. They're going to have to cut somebody off the roster for adding Malik Hooker. They still haven't decided, I don't think, or I haven't heard who they've cut since then. They picked up a lineman in Secchi. He's like 36 years old. He's a journeyman, but he's a pretty good defensive player. Cowboys are going to feel him out and see what he can do. But we are stacked with defensive ends and defensive rushers, pass rushers, and not all of them can make the team. So the Cowboys have a lot of decisions to make, and it remains to be seen what they're going to do, who they're going to keep out of the 90 players. They got to get it down to 53. And the Cowboys, will, like I said, will be playing in the Hall of Fame game coming up on August 5th against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to come back to Oxnard after that and get ready for the Arizona Cardinals in their second preseason game. And after that, they're going to break camp at Oxnard and head back to the Star in Dallas. So that's pretty much the schedule. Like I said, yesterday was their last padded practice at Oxnard. Not quite sure if they're scheduled to have any more padded practices over at the Star, which I'm sure they will. But that schedule has yet to come out. With that being said, remember, I appreciate if y'all would subscribe to the channel right down here in the bottom corner. That would help out the channel tremendously. I appreciate those who have subscribed and continue to watch Cowboy Star. With that being said, we'll catch you next time. I'm out.